Hi, I'm Cindy Allen-Stuckey, and welcome to another cafe conversation. I'm just so excited about my new book, The Shift Café, where women who drink coffee together change the world. This is going to be released in just a few days on January 21st. So today on our cafe conversation, I have Shama Padalkar to talk about her Shift Café journey. So Shama, welcome.
Thank you.
Before we start, I want to tell you a little bit about my book, The Shift Café. The Shift Café leads you on a creative pathway to self-discovery that helps you identify what you want in life, why you want it, and most importantly, how to develop the courage to achieve it. So Shama, why did you decide to go to the Shift Café experience?
Thank you, Cindy, for having me here. And I am excited for that book to come, The Shift Cafe. Um, when you had contacted me in 2021 about the Shift Cafe, my restaurant had just closed. I had a restaurant. I was running a restaurant before. And because of COVID, I was now stuck at home. And I was at a point in my life where I did not know what to do next. And this is where I felt like I was a little stuck, or I had several ideas. I just did not know which path to take. And that is when Shift Cafe happened to me. It came to my way, and I absolutely love it because it gave me an understanding of myself so much better so that I can choose my paths or even understand about my past and about the things that happened in my life that I was not happy about. So the Shift Cafe did so many things for me that it is kind of really a wonderful book that I felt I came across. So I was lucky to get into that experience in 2021. Thanks to you.
Well, thanks to you, you have contributed so much. And now you're going through to be a facilitator. So I'm just really excited that we were able to connect on this.
I do too. Yeah.
So what was your favorite chapter? And we call them sips.
Yes, the Shift Cafe, because it's about the women who drink coffee together, they bring about the change in the world. So as we are drinking coffee, we are having every different sip offers you different insight. And so yes, all sips were actually equally important. But to me, I think the sip on values spoke to me much more, and they were more valuable to me, so to say. Values, the sip on values, I would say.
Okay.
That was important.
How did it help you?
Well, I knew that I knew my values, like everybody knows their values, what matters to them most. But I'd never sat down and I'd never thought about what values, and I never asked myself about what matters to me the most. This chapter or this sip on values, it asked me questions, and I had to work with myself, finding out how to prioritize, finding out values that matters to me most, or prioritizing them. And that is when I realized that I got some answers about my past life. I would say, not past life, things in my life before. Um, that explained to me why, at certain stages in my life, when I had actually upheld my values, I still felt unhappy. That was because of conflicting values, and I had not prioritized mine. And so I realized how certain choices um, were not really good at that time, or at least it explained to me why I was still unhappy even after upholding my values. So it explained to me why certain things happen, and and why I was still not happy. So I have now a better understanding of it, and I'm better prepared because the SIP on values gave me tools to handle with the same kind of situations better.
Very good. Thank you. So why would you recommend that someone should buy the Shift Cafe?
This is absolutely a wonderful book that everybody should have. There comes a time in everyone's life where they feel stuck, or they feel that things are not going right. and they want to make some changes, but they don't want to make huge changes because that is going to disrupt everybody's life. Sometimes, a little shift is enough, and that takes you a long way, and that makes it takes you on the path of success. And I think this is what happens with the Shift Cafe, this book. It can be used as a reference book, sometimes that it helps you on different levels, time and again. It provides you with insights, it offers you tools and methods to make those tiny shifts in your perception, in your outlook, so that you can bring your life back on track. That is, I look at it more like a GPS where you feel you're stuck, you turn on the GPS and it guides you on the path of self-discovery. It is about yourself. So the book is speaks to every individual differently because the people who are reading it are going to work with themselves with the help of the book. And so things become more clearer when you have this book. Having this book is really a good idea. So I would recommend that you buy this book.
And the GPS analogy is just perfect because, we're all out here wandering around, trying to figure out, sometimes the roads are closed and we have to backtrack. So that GPS is really perfect analogy because here's the destination and what's the best route to get there for me at this time. So that's a great analogy.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, you know where you are going, you even know the path to take, but sometimes when you can be stuck there and then you have to reroute. And when it is rerouting, it's a good idea to take advice from the GPS because it saves you time. It's more intelligent way to deal with the situation.
Exactly. So thank you, Shama, for telling us about your journey through the Shift Cafe. So are you ready to go on a journey through the Shift Cafe?
I am, absolutely.
That's right. And I want to invite everyone else to go also. So click the link right below right now so you can be put on a list to be one of the first to purchase the Shift Cafe when it becomes available on June 21st. So again, thank you, Shama, for talking with us today, and goodbye to everybody.